Hey there guys, welcome to an all new weekly thing I want to try out. And I don't know exactly what it is yet. I don't know. Really it's just me sitting in front of a camera blabbering on about nothing for 10 minutes, but here's essentially what I want to make it. It's kind of like movie news, rumors, DVD, Blu-rays. Essentially what we do, or what I do, I like to include you though. I like to say we. How's that? What we do is we just shoot the shit. We're gonna sit back, we're gonna relax, we're gonna shoot the shit every week, talk about everything movie related. And also, I want interaction. I need you guys to reach through the screen and just tickle me a little bit with those fingertips. Don't be weird about it. Just for a minute, just a little tickle. Anyway, by that, whatever the hell that meant, that was just odd. I want you guys to comment down below, and what I'm going to do every week is I'm going to take 5 or 6 comments, and you guys they can be comments, they can be questions, or they can be, something that you want me to talk about. Maybe there's something I didn't know about and you guys want me to definitely talk about that and mention it, and we'll go into detail on it. So every week I'll pick 5 or 6 of those, and then that'll be like the last half of this whole video. So yeah. So anyway, let's start it off with some movie news. A few weeks ago, they released one of the first unofficial spy photos of Henry Cavill as Superman, and it was kind of interesting because this version of Superman is definitely more buff, more ripped. He's been working out, he's been taking protein, he's eating raw eggs, and Henry Cavill is definitely wearing a muscle suit. I almost just got really pissed because I was looking at my camera and I couldn't see the record light, and I thought I was just talking for the last 10 minutes for no reason, and I almost punched my fucking camera in the face and then went upstairs and drank some lemonade. Anyway, the most interesting thing about this is we get Superman without his red tighty-whities on, and that doesn't make much sense, red tighty-whities. We're gonna call them red... We'll just call them red... What the fuck do we want to call those? Yeah, just red underwear. And you can say what you want to. Yeah, Superman's supposed to be wearing red spandex tights on his pelvis area. But you know what? It threw me off all the time. I could never take that guy serious. Like, yeah, you have laser vision and you're strong and you're made out of steel, but... You're wearing fucking underwear on the outside of your pants, bro. And so far, I'm liking what I see. It looks gritty, it looks badass, and it's directed by Zack Snyder, so the visuals are going to be great, and Christopher Nolan is also producing, so you know the story is at least going to be cohesive, more so than Sucker Punch. So continuing on with the movie news, and speaking of superheroes, there was also some set photos released from the Avengers, and we see Captain America, Chris Evans, and a different version of the Captain America outfit than the one we got from First Avenger. And the costume that we've seen in Captain America: The First Avenger, I actually liked. It looked tactical. It looked slightly realistic. I mean, it looked as good as you could make it and make it believable without laughing at the guy. But here's what they did, man. They threw all that out the window. You know what they said? They said, you know what? Nope. Let's just make him look like an asshole. Can you? Yeah. Chris Evans. Yeah, he's in shape. He's a buff guy, right? He kind of looks the part. Let's just make a suit that kind of just throws all that out the window and makes him look like a linky asshole. And that's what they did right here. And maybe, I'm taking this photo out of context because, the camera angle's not right. But you know what? I'm judging what I see, and it just looks really cheap, and it doesn't look very... I don't know. It doesn't look quite right. Plus, what's with the long silver zippers on his legs? What the hell's he putting in there? But on a side note, we also got a picture of Jeremy Renner, who plays Hawkeye. And Jeremy Renner, as you can see, he doesn't have the mask on like Hawkeye usually does in the comic. But I understand. But here's the thing. He kind of just reminds me of the same role he played in the movie The Town. Except now, when he goes to rob a bank, he's using a bow and arrow instead of a automatic assault rifle. But overall, I think it'll work. So anyway, the next thing I wanted to talk about was DVD and Blu-ray news, and guess what? September 30th, they're releasing Transformers: Dark of the Moon on Blu-ray and DVD, and this is 3 months after it was released in theaters, which is kind of quick, and this will be nothing but the movie itself, and that's it. I guess the full-blown special edition with all the bonus features and all the, blah blah fucking blah that comes with it, the digital copy, which nobody uses. On a side note, does anyone ever use a digital copy? I mean... They might as well call it, they might as well put under digital copy, they might as well write coaster. And that wasn't a very good joke, was it? I need to grab a water. Hang on. Look at this, look at this. I'm going to use this in an upcoming video, and I'm not going to tell you what it's for, but But anyway, let's get into my favorite part of this video, and it's the questions. So the first question is from Radiohead 17321, and the question is, I got a question. How the fuck did you not blow up that Mickey Mouse bullshit of a movie called Kazam a couple of videos ago? Well, here's the truth. I did blow up a lot of DVDs and Blu-rays. I didn't blow up any Blu-rays. What the hell am I talking about? I did blow up some DVDs I did not want. And the truth is, I couldn't get rid of them. I mean, no one would take them. And Kazam, I did get rid of that, by the way. I watched like 2/3 of that movie, and I was like, what the hell was I thinking? I'm weak. I'm pathetic. Why did I do this? It's like I was lashing myself in the back with an old leather strap. Alrighty, the next question comes from Herc0QS. I'm sure that means something. I just don't comprehend it because I don't have the brain capacity. And he asks, and I'm assuming it's a he, but anyway, it's a fuck yeah, I have a question. I noticed that you have an Xbox lying there somewhere, so my question is, do you play a lot of video games? No, I haven't played a video game in 6 months. I used to play Call of Duty, Crackdown, and what else did I play? I played Borderlands, but those were like the only 3 games I played in the last, well, Gears of War, yeah. But that's about it, and I haven't played a game in 6 months. I just don't have the time. And is it a hobby of yours? No, it's not a hobby of mine. And what do you enjoy more, playing video games or watching movies? Of course I enjoy watching movies, because video games, you can play them for hours and hours and you never gain anything. And there's no end to them. But the thing, well, I guess there technically is an end to them, except if you play online, you're just playing for fun. But movies, you know what you're going to get. You know, in those 2 hours, you're going to get all the emotions you're looking for, the fulfillment. And, you know, it starts, it ends, and it's done. You know, that's what I like. And also, I'd like to know what your stance is on piracy. Do you condemn it, support it, or do you not give a shit? I mean, honestly, I don't give a shit, but here's my opinion on it. Download all the shit you want. I mean, it's always going to be there as long as the internet exists. But here's the thing. I could never get into it because, well, music, MP3s, yeah, I guess... Yeah, I guess I haven't bought a CD since the 90s. But anyway, as far as movies go, I just don't get how people like watching movies on the internet. I mean, half the time you download it, it looks like crap, or it's a crappy version, unless it's already been out on Blu-ray or DVD and someone uploads it and then you watch it from that. But at the same time, it's just go rent the movie. Picture quality and resolution, and I need good audio. Or else, what's the point of watching the movie if it's going to be half-assed? And last but certainly not least, do you have any tips on how to make a usable fleshlight? I'll give you the basic rundown. In high school, we had a shop class. We had shop class for the first hour and a half every day, and our shop teacher was a drunk. He was never there, so we got to sit around for an hour and a half in the beginning of the school day. And me and my friends were sick perverts and assholes, and we would just, yeah, we made something like that. And I think one of my friends still have the blueprints to it, and we even made a diagram. And it looks odd. It's not something you'd probably want to use because you probably lose your manhood. But let's just say it included a hose clamp, a rubber tube, and some axle grease. Does that answer your question? Is that what you wanted from me? Alrighty, the next question comes from Fury of the Film Fan, and here's his question. If and when technology changes to the point where Blu-rays and DVDs go the way of VHS, would you feel like you wasted your time and energy collecting them? You know what? Let's divulge. That's gonna be the last question of the day. We're gonna end it like this. Here's my theory and my delusions. I think the pinnacle of home optical-based technology exists. It is Blu-ray, and half the time they don't even use the Blu-ray to its full capacity, so there's a lot of room there to grow. But why are we still putting movies on little plastic discs? You know what I mean? Like, why not little SD cards or something like that? I think that's the next wave, or else everything is just going to be downloadable online. But like I said earlier, I don't want that. I don't want to download movies. I want to hold them. I want to own them. I want to feel them. I want to grasp them. I want to sniff them. I mean, I'm sure one day they're going to come out with something called, you know, Green Ray, and it's a holograph figure that pops out, and it sprinkles a little dust in your nose, and it makes you high, and it makes you feel like you're actually in the movie, and you can smell it, and you can taste it. And I'm sure there's like a little rod that pops out of the player that you suck on to get the taste of what the movie tastes like. I don't know what the hell we're talking about anymore. You see what I'm saying? I mean, there's not much more they can do. I mean, they're trying to do 3D. That's the next big thing, which in my opinion, I hate. Who wants to watch a home 3D movie? I mean, how is that fun to sit there cramped in one spot on your couch like this, wearing those glasses that are shuttering so you can feel them flickering on your head? Like, just, you know, every one of these is kind of like a memory or a thing that puts you in the mood that you want to be in. So really, they're cheaper than a therapist, and I'm sure one day they're going to save my life. I'm not sure how, but one day I'm going to have that depression where I'm standing on the edge of a bridge, and I'm looking down. And by the way, it's not even that high of a bridge. It's like 20 feet. I mean, the fall's not going to kill me. It's okay. But at the same time, I'm just trying to get attention from bystanders. But they're really just thinking, that guy's an ass. What is he doing? He's not. Yeah, you guys want to go to a Steak and Shake and get a Fresco melt? Yeah, Jim. Why the hell not? But no, I wouldn't feel like I was wasting my time with DVDs and Blu-rays. But had I clicked VHS back in the 90s, had I been into them enough, hell yes, I would have felt like I wasted my time and money. So anyway, guys, I'm not sure how long this video ended up being. Probably too long. But anyway, if you sat there and watched it, thanks. And if you guys have any comments or questions or some kind of topic you guys want me to mention in my next video, make sure you put that down below.